toe. Have you ever heard the story of a king who could talk to animals, command the wind, and rule over spirits? This isn't a fantasy tale. It's the true story of Prophet Sulaiman, or Solomon, a prophet and king chosen by Allah, whose life is filled with incredible wisdom and profound lessons for us all. Sulaiman was the son of Prophet David, and from a very young age, Allah blessed him with extraordinary intelligence. One of the most famous stories from his youth involves two women who came to his father, both claiming to be the mother of the same baby. Prophet Daud initially ruled for the older woman, but the young Suleiman, with insight beyond his years, proposed a radical test. He said, "Bring me a knife and I will divide the child in two, giving each of you a half immediately." One of the women cried out in terror, "No, please, don't harm him. Give the baby to her." In that moment of pure maternal instinct, Suleiman knew he had found the true mother. Her love for her child was so great that she would rather give him up than see him harmed. This event showcased the divine wisdom that Allah had bestowed upon him, as King Suleiman was granted a kingdom unlike any other in history. Allah gave him the miraculous ability to understand the languages of animals and birds. The Qur'an beautifully narrates an incident where Suleiman and his massive army were marching through a valley. An ant, seeing them approach, cried out to its colony, "O ants, enter your homes, so that Suleiman and his soldiers do not crush you unknowingly." Suleiman, hearing this tiny creature's warning, smiled. Instead of feeling proud of his power, he turned to Allah in gratitude, thanking him for this special gift. This teaches us a powerful lesson in humility. No matter how great our status or abilities, we must always remember that all blessings come from Allah, and we should remain thankful. His power didn't stop there. Prophet Sulaiman also had authority over the Jinn, powerful spiritual beings. They were commanded to work for him, building magnificent palaces, fortresses, and grand structures. They would even dive into the depths of the sea to bring back pearls and other treasures. He also commanded the wind, using it to travel vast distances in a short amount of time. Yet, even with control over the elements, animals, and jinn, Suleiman remained a devoted and humble servant of Allah, constantly in prayer and praise. One of the most captivating chapters of his life involves the Queen of Sheba, known as Bilqis. She and her people were worshippers of the sun. Prophet Sulaiman sent her a message, inviting her to abandon her false worship and submit to the one true God, Allah. Intrigued, she decided to visit him. Before her arrival, Suleiman tested his assembly. He asked, "Who among you can bring me her throne before she arrives?" A powerful jinn offered to bring it before Suleiman could even stand up from his council. But then, a man who possessed knowledge from the scripture said he could bring it in the blink of an eye. And instantly, the magnificent throne appeared before Suleiman. When Queen Bilqis arrived, she was astounded. She saw her own throne, which she had left behind, right there in Suleiman's palace. She was then led into a hall with a floor so polished and clear, she thought it was a pool of water and lifted her skirt to cross it. It was actually made of smooth glass. Overwhelmed by the wisdom, power, and piety of Prophet Sulaiman, she realized the truth. She declared her faith, saying, "My Lord, indeed I have wronged myself, and I submit with Sulaiman to Allah, the Lord of the worlds." Even the end of Prophet Sulaiman's life holds a deep and meaningful lesson. Allah decreed his death while he was standing, leaning on his staff, overseeing the jinn as they worked. He passed away in that position, but his body remained standing. The jinn, not realizing he was gone, continued their labor for a long time. They only discovered the truth when a tiny termite, an insect of the earth, slowly ate away at the wooden staff. Once the staff broke, Suleiman's body finally fell. This moment was a powerful sign from Allah. It showed that no one, not even the jinn who claim to know the unseen, has knowledge of the future or the unseen world. That knowledge belongs to Allah alone. It also reminds us that death comes for everyone, even the most powerful king on earth. All worldly power is temporary. The story of Prophet Sulaiman is a treasure trove of lessons. It teaches us the value of wisdom, justice, and humility. It shows us the importance of being grateful for every blessing, big or small. And most importantly, it reminds us that true power lies not in worldly possessions or authority, but in sincere faith and submission to Allah. May we all learn from his incredible life and strive to be grateful, humble, and just in all that we do. Thank you for watching. If you found this story inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe for more content.